Cult of personality, the cult of personality, the cult of personality.
And welcome back to the Cult Personality Podcast, hosted by yours truly, once again, Mikeymcchoppa. And after a long absence, probably like damn near 2 months, we're back. I'm sorry for the absence. Please forgive me, I was going through personal things. But we're here today with a new face, a fresh face, photographer, videographer, my boy Will. Welcome to the podcast, my guy.
What's up, man? What's up? How's it going?
Great that you're here. I want to talk to you about, like, you know, every time I do these interviews, I'm like, yo, we started with the musicians, but I really just want to branch out to all creators. And so when I do fashion people or videographers or photographers, I'm like super excited.
Yeah, it's like a new
world. It's fresh.
It's a different frontier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Whole different creative output, you know.
Yeah, bro. And you know, we've been talking about doing this for a while, so I feel like it's long overdue.
I feel like it's been like close to a year. Definitely.
Because I don't even go to shows that often, and we've talked like in person a couple times about this.
I saw you like 2 months ago, and I think we said it then.
Yeah. At the fucking...
Or maybe, no, I think I just saw you recently, too. I don't even remember.
I think the last show I went to was, like, the Music Kitchen.
Yeah.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah,
like 2 months ago.
That was a good show.
That was a good show.
That was a great show, actually.
Hell yeah, bro. And so, yeah, man, what you been up to, man?
Oh, man. I don't even know. Just, just a lot of photography. Like I do a lot of stuff outside of like my Instagram. I don't kind of more private with my other stuff. Yeah. But do a lot of sports. Yeah. So, I do a lot of sports and like just like everything, parties, events, like you name it.
That's sick. Does that come from like is that just like your personal like passion? Like were you like athletic as a kid? Like or is watching?
Yeah, no, it well, I don't even know. It's that's a deeper question than you think cuz like yes, that's true. I was an athlete as a kid, yeah, and you know I play a lot of sports and everything. But like also like just like since it's tied into the photography, it's like the whole photography thing was like a total accident too. So
yeah, what'd you play as a kid?
I played ice hockey actually.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's dope. How'd you get into that?
I don't know. I just as long as I could remember, I liked it.
That's dope.
Like I know my mom likes it, so.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
So that's dope. So you've been keeping busy with like sports shit and like what you do like college games like.
Yeah, I do like high school and college.
Nice.
Yeah, whatever, or even like rec leagues. I've done a couple. I want to do more this summer.
Oh yeah.
There's no school at all.
Yeah.
So this summer I really want to like just like. Any type of men's league or women's league, whoever, it doesn't matter.
You could definitely find like a whole bunch.
Yeah, Facebook. There's a Facebook group for everything.
Yo, bro. Facts, bro. That's dope though. That was unexpected. Like usually we're meeting in some sort of music oriented scene. So for you to talk about sports off rip, that's lit.
Yeah.
What else? Like, have you done anything else quite unconventional outside of music when it comes to like photography or videography besides sports?
I haven't posted. I think I posted on TikTok, but I gotta delete it. I've done a couple short film type of things. Yeah. But nothing official, just like myself, like you know. Yeah. I've done a couple randomly, and I don't know, not really. Like just like I work for a couple companies too. I've worked for a couple companies now actually, and like you know. Just like random stuff. I don't even know.
Hell yeah, it's like freelance work. You know, I love that. I think that's so dope.
Family, friends, like friends of friends, like people. I always get like random texts or DMs. Yeah. Like, oh, heard you do photography. Like, you know.
That's dope. That's dope. How does that go? Like you charge people, or is it kind of just like you go with vibes? Yeah, you gotta charge people.
It can depend. They're like you know like if it's like my mom or my sister, I'm not like people's. Mom, I'll give you like $1,000 right now. No, I charge. It usually depends on the event and like, everything. Like for full coverage of like a sports team would like, I don't know, but depends what sport too, because it depends. Like if it's like, it's basketball. There's only like realistically like 7 or 8 guys you have to like take pictures of them, you know?
It's a lot.
But then a game like football, like there's like hundreds, like potentially, you know?
And a lot of action, a lot of
a lot going on.
Yeah.
So if so football games obviously gonna be a lot more than a like. So like anywhere from like 100 to like 300 for like a sports event.
Yeah,
probably,
that's fair.
As of right now, I don't like. There's other people that charge like way more.
Yeah.
And like, and it's just like, but that's them. Like they're more well known for shit. So.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. And so, not to like beat around the bush, we'll kind of just get into like the meat and cheese of the interview, which pretty much is like, Will, my boy Will, Willzeyesonly.
Yes, sir.
Name, the image, the aura, and the energy. How'd you start with everything you do? How'd you get to this very present moment? What do you got going on?
Yo.
Kind of like your whole origin story.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even know where to start from. Well, if we want to just go with like the whole photography thing, we'll just run with that.
Hell yeah.
So that's a wild story. There's a lot of like layers to it, and I wish like Young Blazion or someone was here because they were here. They were there from the start, like
Yeah.
So like they know everything.
That's dope.
But yeah. So that first, it was like, well, okay. Actually, I have to go back a little further in my head. Started with of all things, my sister moved out. I guess technically where it started, right?
Yeah.
So she moved out, and like I live, like we have in my house is like on the upstairs is like just like 2 bedrooms and like that's it.
Yeah.
And like a bathroom.
Mhm.
And like she lived in like the room that was like kind of bigger, so she moved out. I went into her room. She left some stuff behind, and she left her old camera there, and I just like took it.
How old were you around this time?
I was like 22. Yeah, I was 22.
Nice.
This wasn't that long ago. I've only been doing this for like not that long.
Yeah.
And what's it called? So yeah, so she moved out, and I explore a lot of like abandoned places. Like I've done that like my whole life,
That's
like,
dope.
I was like, oh, I've always wanted a camera to bring to these places to take pictures. Like that's what I did for like a few months. And then I had totally random jump, but back to the music. I had a friend known as Star Girl online, like kind of friend, mutual,
Mhm.
and she was from like out west, just random mutuals.
Yeah.
Talk from time to time.
Yeah.
They were coming to New York, or they were supposed to come to New York to perform with the artist Sewer Person.
Okay.
2 nights in a row
Nice.
in Brooklyn.
Nice.
At Purgatory and the Brooklyn Burge were the 2 venues. I don't know why she had to like drop out of the show like last minute,
Mhm.
so she never even ended up going, and she was the only person I was gonna know at the show, like kind of know, like
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever, I guess I'm just gonna go anyways, because Sewer Person's like top 5 favorite musician of mine of like all time, and I was like, well, I already got the tickets, and I might as well just go.
Hell yeah.
Never seen him. So I went, and like that was like it was the Biteki collective shows, the 2 shows at the time was Biteki, but it kind of formed like a lot of the people from that or that were at that show kind of like, were a part of the whole like hyperpop NYC scene and everything,
Mhm.
and like are in like that and like everything. And so like like Ami was there, Friday was there, like Young Blazion performed, like all these people, and like a bunch of other people were just there supporting too.
Hell yeah.
I was there alone, so I met so many people that night, like everybody, and like they all just like were super friendly and stuff, and just like they took me like I guess like under their wing for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it gave you like
Shout
an outlet.
out all of them.
It gave you like a space and an outlet
Yeah.
to like expand on what you were doing.
And I remember it was like it was like that was like the end of COVID, and I remember like thinking over COVID, like I've been so into music my whole life, like I tried to like learn how to like make beats and produce and stuff, and like I was like, okay, that's not for me.
Yeah.
And I always tried like I was like I need to be involved in music one way or another, and like that was it, like through the lens, like through the cameras, like that was my foot through the door.
Yeah. And so you started with the photography.
Yeah.
And then so where did you make your way into the videography?
I don't even know exactly when. Actually, that's kind of what. Actually, I do know exactly when. Just ran like pretty quick technically.
Yeah.
Technically, I did like a couple of videos like when I first started. I did one with Elevator. Shout out LV going up. We did one for a song Match. I think that's released on YouTube. I don't remember. That was my first video and it was terrible. Great song, but I didn't know what I was doing, like, at all in general, not with photography and videography.
Right.
And then I think I did another one not too long after with AP and Astro for their song Setlist. And like that's like that video never came out and I feel so bad about that. I don't know what happened. It exists. It's out there. I think like my hard drive got corrupted or something. Yeah, but I think it exists like on I don't even know.
Somewhere out there.
It's lost media now.
That's kind of crazy.
And that video was actually good too. I remember it. I actually remember like this is crazy.
So, you kind of picked up the videography like spontaneously, or is that like something that you always felt like you were capable of doing? Like
it was pretty spontaneous, and like I did those 2 videos, and then I probably didn't do another video for like over a year until I got like my new camera and like better. I knew what I was doing. Yeah.
So you took your some time to master the craft. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's where I'm at right now. I feel like I'm just shooting videos. I think I've shot more videos than shows this year, which is really, really cool, in my opinion.
That's really cool.
But it's the summer, so now the shows are going to pick back up, so, you know.
Yeah.
So are the videos, so.
That's dope.
But, yeah, what was I going to say? I forget. ADHD. I don't know. The videos are sick. And I feel like I'm learning the videos now. Like, I feel really good about where I am with my videography. And even my editing to a degree. I've been doing that a little bit more.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like right now I'm just like really learning a lot.
Oh yeah, dude. You know, your videos are fire. And
thank you.
How many years have you been at it, you say?
This is going to be my 3rd summer, so like 3 years.
Nice.
Like barely.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You made a lot of progress for someone who's been doing it for like 3 years, you know?
Yeah, thank you. I feel like a lot of people always say like, "Oh my God, I've been doing this for my whole life, like 10 years." Like, I'm like, "Oh, I don't know, I just got here."
I'm just here. Is there any inspiration do you have when it comes to your work?
Yes, there's a bunch. There's a ton. I can name so much. But specifically with people, photographers, or photographers and videographers. I don't even know. I feel bad for like. I don't know who to say first. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they're all equal to me. Like they're all like. I'm gonna shout out Pure Joe first. Dude was there at the first show that I was talking about earlier, and really like helped me with my camera settings. And like I remember that was so real, and like we were homies since. I just was with him with Stain this past weekend.
Nice.
Doing some stuff. Big stuff.
That's
yeah, so that was and that was like 3 years ago. Like that's when I have that like in my brain. So shout out him and and not even just that, and not even him just being a cool dude. Just his work in general is so insane. It's not even funny. It's nuts. I can't believe he's not bigger. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's gonna happen.
His work is very impressive. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, and also, like the other two, like Cole Bennett, like obviously, like I don't need to say much about that.
I think anyone from this era of like music or anything like fucks with Cole Bennett.
Yeah, Cole Bennett, they go like hands down, and Wiggy too.
Wiggy. Yeah. No, yeah, that's dope. Great inspos. Hell yeah, bro. Shit, man. Yeah. And so, before you got into the videography and stuff, because, for the last 3 years or whatever, where was your creativity going? Like, you said you, like, tried to produce and shit like that. Or were you just kind of just chilling, vibing?
Yeah, like, man, so the producing stuff actually wasn't even, like, that was, like, the same time that I was doing the urban exploring photography.
Nice.
So, like, that was at, like, the same time.
Nice.
And so there was nothing before that, because like kind of hit it before when I said I played hockey. I was good at hockey.
Oh, so you were really into hockey.
I was good at hockey. So most of my life I was like living at I didn't have a job in high school because I played so much hockey.
Yeah.
Like it didn't have it didn't exist.
Understandable.
And like I didn't get my first job until I was like 18. And my first job I was roller skating at Sonic, delivering food to people. Like pretty much playing hockey, and then I went to college. I played hockey in college. Like it was that was the only reason I went to college.
Nice.
Yeah, and didn't end well.
Yeah, I was about to say how'd that go.
Yeah, so I lasted a good 2.5 months, but I partied way too hard.
Yeah, that's lit. Where'd you go?
So I keep down DL, but somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Nice.
Shout out Philly.
That's fucking lit, bro.
Yeah, I'll be the first to admit. And also it was a mix. It was a bad mix. I was 18. I don't know what the hell I wanted because I didn't want to go to college.
Right.
You know what's funny actually?
What's up?
Going back to the question, I just remembered. In high school, all I did was graphic design.
Nice.
All I did in high school, and I always wanted a real camera. That's why I stole my sister's camera because high school, like this.
The opportunity arose.
Full circle right now. Full circle right here.
Hell yeah.
Everything's coming together. But I never got the camera until like 8 years later or whatever, 5 years later. I don't know. And yeah, so it's whatever. It's like I don't even know. It was just crazy how everything. It was like keep playing hockey, or I was gonna go to school in I think it was Rhode Island. And it was some random art school, like literally
shit.
like 2 buildings, like tiny, like not even like a real school. So
Oh,
it's like
shit.
a very, like the people, like only 1,000 people went to this school, or probably more than probably 10,000. 10,000 people went to school, and like 25% of them went to Silicon Valley or like you know what I mean, like some crazy, like,
some real isolated, like middle of nowhere.
But I'm like I'm a pretty social person, and there was like no like social life there. Like at all. I would just, and I don't know. I kind of know. I do regret it. I don't regret the decision I made, but I do regret not ever going to an art specific school because I did go back to college.
Right.
I did, but I went to community school and for the art program through there, which was awesome. It actually turned out to be great, and I did that. I did photography. That was like only a year ago, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, and yeah, so that was great. Or a year and a half ago, I think.
That's a dope opportunity.
Yeah, but I wish I went to an art specific school, like
Yeah, you would have definitely
Yeah.
found like a lot out of it,
Yeah.
I'd be thinking of the same shit for myself. Like I tried community college for like 2 months,
Mhm.
and then I put myself in debt, and I paid off the debt,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah, I'm in so much debt, man.
Yeah, So like, I get that. Like I get it. I'd be thinking like I should have just fucking went for something like real,
Yeah, it's
official.
it's like crazy. When I was 18,
You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing, but also like even with the graphic design stuff, like that didn't really like make sense. I was like, yeah, what am I like? I remember I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do with graphic design when I graduate? I'm gonna work at McDonald's. That was my mindset. And now here I am. I just turned 25, and I'm an artist. I'm an artist.
You do, yeah, you stand on your work. You're doing well for
Isn't
yourself.
that crazy? How that turned
bro.
out?
I think it's dope. I think it's dope when you can like
Yeah.
confidently say like I am this. This
Yeah.
is what I do. That's sick.
I don't think I've ever actually said that until like right now.
That's lit.
Yeah, it felt good when I said that. I was like, oh shit.
Claim that shit. Stand on
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we talked about like kind of like the past and the origins of it all.
hmm
I want to kind of move towards what are you presently working on or like planning or like anything of the sort. Just kind of what you got going on right now.
I kind of mentioned it's not really me actually,
Mhm.
but I just did some stuff. I helped staying out with some stuff.
Yeah.
It's not really my work.
Right.
Someone else shot it, but I helped out,
Yeah.
And I had helped Nuke with something. Shout out Nuke.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, there's that. I have a video with this artist. His name is Tromster. He's got the wildest bars. That's all you gotta know.
Shout out Tromster.
Shout out Tromster. Crazy video that's coming out. Oh, I do have it. I actually just remembered. This video's sick. Nuke showed me the preview. A video of Nuke, Slade, and Staggy. That's
Nice.
dropping mad soon. Probably. I actually don't even know that, so don't quote me. But it looked like it was almost done. So
Nice.
that video is crazy.
You've been busy.
Crazy. Yeah, Evan, what else? I got I have another video with my homie Adam Cash, and I feel so bad because we shot this video in December.
Oh,
And
so it's been a minute.
it went through like development hell, but I finally have someone working on it. I haven't talked to him. I feel so bad. I feel like he might have ghosted me because I haven't talked to him in like a month.
Yeah.
I should probably reach out to him about this.
Be like, no, my fault,
Bro,
dude.
yeah, like and I'll make it up to him. I'll figure something out. And I've actually shot a few videos with him that I think one of them came out, and I think he's waiting to drop a project with some or something. I forget. So I was like, yeah, there's those videos. Shout out Adam Cash, really cool dude. Oh man, I don't even know. I'm probably forgetting something.
But you've been busy.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I've seen like some teasers for like some of the stuff you've been shooting like with Stain and Traumster, and like, you know, those are all coming out pretty soon. I feel like pretty imminently, and like that's dope, man. So for you to just be like have your name associated with all these great pieces of work.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's fucking dope.
It's cool. It's cool. I get to like really take pride in it, but not pride in my own work, but my friends' work too a little bit. You know what I mean?
And to like collaborate.
It's like I don't mean to sound like a hater, but like, you know, I'm just thankful that everybody that I meet makes like really good fucking music, and I get to shoot my videos to that.
Yeah.
So, you know, one day like when we look back, we'll be like it'll be like, this was so crazy at the time, like, you know.
It won't be like, oh, cringe, no.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm sure some of it might be a little cringe, but it'll be.
We'll look back and
it was
be like,
fun.
oh, no.
It was fun.
No, yeah, bro. I think it's so sick. Like, it really like milestones being captured before we even know it. I love like that's why I love like videos and photography when it comes to any artistic spaces. I always feel like it's a necessity to document these movements or like these just like you know, these pieces of work. Like,
I feel like photography's a little bit like a book.
Yeah.
And they have that, like photo books.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when you're reading something, you imagine it, right?
Right. And you have a picture in your brain.
But when you see something, you also like technically imagine it, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah, like kind of like vice versa.
Yeah, right.
Like you're imagining the
like,
context.
But one's words and one's the actual thing. That's all.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And same with video, you know.
Yeah, dude. And so when it comes to like being a videographer, photographer, how much like influence, like, or like how much inspiration do you put into these videos, or do you kind of try to keep it like what the artist wants? I usually,
you know what? That's like it depends. It depends. It depends what the artist wants. Usually, first and foremost, it's their video. I'm just, you know, I'm just the cameraman.
Right.
So if an artist comes to me and like, it depends what they come to me and say. Like, they're like, yo, I want a video. Or if I hit them up first, be like, yo, do you want to shoot? I guess it depends who hits who up first, low key.
And then whoever like puts out the concept.
Unless like unless the other person has like a really good idea that you know what I mean? They're like, yo, I got this crazy idea. Like, let's do this.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, okay, sure. And I'm never gonna say no to an idea. Like, someone can come say the craziest shit to me. I'm like, yeah. And we'll go to shoot the video. And that'll be where I'm like, okay, maybe we could shoot that real quick, but let's also try this. Trust me.
Hell yeah, yeah.
And then I give them the option, because I send them the videos. Like, a lot of people don't do that, and I get why. I guess when you're bigger, it makes sense not to do this.
Right.
Not to send your videos to the other people before it's done.
Right.
But I send them the videos usually before I'm done editing, or. If I've only edited a couple videos myself too, so this is not like a common thing. I usually Nuke edits my videos, not even gonna lie. Or Jacoby's editing one of the videos right now.
Shout out Nuke and Jacoby.
Yeah. And so I don't know, you know.
Pretty.
It's just like it's
depends. Pretty subjective.
It depends. And usually like what happens, no matter what, either way, like we both just feed off each other's like energy. Once we get in the flow state and everything, then it's just, you know,
it works out.
We both just start saying like, oh, how about this instead of that, or this, you know.
Yeah.
And we started cooking, and that's that.
What video have you, or video or photography, anything, like any creative venture with your camera, what would you say is like the funnest, like most lit time?
That's like such a crazy question. I actually, if people always ask me that, I feel like they're always like, what, like random people, like, you know, any friends, whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, what was like the craziest like time? And like, I don't know.
They be like,
I don't even know, because there's a bunch.
I was about to say, you be turned up often.
Yeah, I've probably done like, if you saw my Instagram you wouldn't think this, but I probably at least gone to like around like 100 shows, like, in the last few years.
Yeah,
at least maybe way more, I don't even know. So like, to pick out, like, there's a few in my head that really pop out. There's a few what was a good one? What was a really good? I'm trying to. I don't even know. There was a couple like way back Princess Mob shows that were crazy. in 23. Summer, pretty much every single show in 2023 was like a movie. Like, if you just had to be there. If you, were you around then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. Like, who was there? That was
like around the time that I did the Princess Mom interview. That was really fun.
I don't think I knew you then, though.
No. Yeah, I was still like new because I really like, I don't know, I really started interacting with people like in the Brooklyn NYC scenes in like 2022. Yeah. You know? Before that, I was kind of just like on the internet.
Just just doing whatever.
Yeah, you know.
That's real. Yeah. So like I get like the 2020 any show. It doesn't even have to be Princess. Any type of show in 2023 was crazy. Any show by Mo Boy is usually like nuts, top tier. So those are always great people too. I don't know. You know what's funny, actually? Like, the one show that really sticks out to me is, like, not even one that was in the scene or anything. I saw Tiger's Jaw, like, last October.
Hey, how was that?
And I think that was probably the most fun I had at a concert in a long time.
That's dope. I fucking love concerts like that.
Yeah, it was my favorite venue. It's a real, like, personal venue.
Yeah.
That I've been telling people for years that we should start coming out to.
Where at?
It's in Amityville. It's in Long Island, but Amityville Music Hall. And specifically in October, they got the best like apple cider, bro. Oh my god, you have no idea. Like their pumpkin ale, that's crazy. I sound like an alcoholic right now, but like
no, yeah,
it's that good.
It's that good. Real New York State shit.
Yeah.
You ever have like the apple cider, everything upstate, like donuts and shit.
Yeah, the donuts. Yeah.
Hell yeah, so bro.
Good. Best time of year, I swear.
What was I gonna say? Do you have any like upcoming events, whether sports or music or anything that you're like gonna photograph, videograph, whatever?
Excited
for?
I have stuff to do. I have graduation. I do graduations too. I have graduation tomorrow.
Nice.
I have like
congrats.
3 or 4 graduations.
Class of 2025.
Yeah, it's like this is all graduation like the next like 2 weeks. So I'm gonna be doing all graduations.
Nice.
Graduation photos. So
that's fucking sick.
Yeah. It was always fun. Easy. It's so easy.
Hell yeah. Just
because they're already happy. I'm not trying to I'm not fighting the whole family to smile. Because I just graduated. Of course you're gonna be like, everybody's so happy and like just doesn't care.
Do you have instances like that, like uncomfortable instances where you have to do shit like that? Make a family like smile and shit?
Not specifically a family, but a group of people. Yeah, I do. Like, you know, like a sports team or something. Group photos. Like you know, it's
you gotta be like, cheese guys.
Yeah, you know. It's usually not. Usually for like individual shots, like just headshots and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's chill.
It's harder to get people to smile.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's funny. You know, to move away from the present and more towards the future, what do you really like see yourself like? Where do you see yourself going with the things you do? What do you like? Anything farther down the line that you have planned, or like anywhere like honestly just anything for the involving the future?
I have like. So short term is crazy, actually. Short term. So, I decided this last winter was my last winter in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I said, fuck this. I was way too depressed, you know?
Right.
Fuck this shit. I'm like still recovering, you know? It's been 6 months.
This winter was bad. I don't know what was in the air.
I don't know. It was rough. But, you know, we're here now. Thank God, right?
Gangsta.
Yeah. So, I was like really trying to, I was like, I can't really like move. Like I was like, oh, how am I supposed to move somewhere and like research? I don't want to move out of New York. That was my like, problem. I was like,
right.
Love New York, love the city, I love the state, like everywhere. So I was like really looking into it. I figured it out. Cruise ship photography.
Cruise ship photography.
So you sign like a 6-month contract and you go work on a cruise ship down in like wherever you want.
Yeah.
And I like, you know, like go around a dining hall taking pictures, like the Titanic, you know, they got that scene.
Dude, what the fuck?
And I get to go in. If a family really likes me, they get to take me on the excursions with them, and they have a studio on the ships. I've been really looking into it for months, and I've fully decided. And like they pay for your living. It's sometimes usually it's commission based, so you make good money.
Right.
If you're good at it, of course.
Right.
And yeah, like everything's paid for. So I go work for 6 months, and I come back, and it's summer, and I have whatever amount of money I have saved up, and it's summer in New York City. Like I'm gonna be like The Great Gatsby, you know?
Dude, what a fucking plan that is. Real
So, like, that's like
Leonardo
my 1 year.
DiCaprio.
That's like my 1 year, like from like I guess like starting around now because I gotta start applying soon.
The 1 year plan.
Yeah.
That's fucking lit.
Yes.
I can't imagine to see what's going on in 5 years.
So like
if that's the 1 year plan.
So this time next year,
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Like a nice
Watch
like
out.
tan or
Oh yeah, I'll be
some
I'll
money
be
in your
so
pocket.
tan. Yeah.
And where would you want to go, like, ideally on a cruise? Where would you want to
Like to work or like, on my own?
Either or.
Like I would. Well, like I said, I just want to work somewhere warm. Just it doesn't matter where. Obviously, probably like Bermuda, right? You know.
Yeah.
And
Shout out Bermuda.
yeah,
My
right?
best friend just went.
Yeah, or like anywhere down there. Like I don't know, be lit. But if I was to go on like a vacation myself, like with friends, like with friends, or family, like depends. See, friends or family. Now. This is a
deep
big
layered
question. This is big.
Get into it.
Yeah. So family. Like I don't know which cruises go up north. Then look at those, you know. But like probably one to like Alaska, like Nova Scotia, like some like real like nature, like peaceful.
Hell
like,
yeah.
You know,
Something different.
Yeah, my sister and her husband like a year or two ago went on a cruise out of Vancouver to Alaska, and they said it was crazy. So you know that was cool.
Like, damn, how are you even like doing that? Like you going like all the way over Canada? Like how does that?
Yeah, they
work?
go like out into like the Pacific Ocean, like up the coast.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure that's like right. I don't know, but yeah, so that's cool. And like that'd be cool to do with like a family. Like, you know, nice whales and whatever, like sea creature. Like I don't know all the crazy animals you see, and Alaska's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's Alaska.
Alaska's
But then
lit.
with my friends, a cruise ship.
Where would you be?
I don't know. Anywhere. It doesn't matter. Anywhere. Like east or south. Because I could go to Europe. I could take a cruise ship. I could go across the Atlantic too.
Anywhere. Honestly, if you're going east and south, you can like go anywhere in the world.
Anywhere,
here.
not Canada or Alaska.
Yeah, like you're avoiding all the colder places. For sure.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah. Just somewhere lit, man. But probably like realistically like anywhere in the Gulf or like down south.
Yeah, bro.
Like even like do they do cruises to South America like all the way down? Probably,
but you know like they don't really talk
like,
about those.
Probably because those are probably mad long though. It takes like 2 or 3 weeks.
You
So
get cabin fever.
You probably go and then you fly back.
Yeah, otherwise I think you would go crazy.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
That would be rough. Shit, bro. What was I gonna ask? Oh, do you have any like plans or like expanding into like other like you talked about short films, so more so just like films, like more like director shit. You have any concepts or like anything you want to do more like that?
Yeah, so I've actually directed 2 videos so far, or kind of directed. Yeah, not like anything crazy. Just co-directed. I would say actually not directed. I would say co-directed. It's a better term, and I like doing that. I like to control because a lot of times there are like I have like I hear a song. I hear like a mainstream song and be like, and I'll be thinking of like what would a video of this song look like if one existed, and like how would I do it and how would somebody else do it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like how is like this song is I love this song so much. I love this song, but I would never be able to shoot a video. Like that's the thing for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit my style of video, or like right now at least, you know. But I would know someone like, oh, what's his name? Someone blah 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 did a video to a song like this, and it was crazy and went crazy.
Yeah.
Like so I try to envision and how they would do it.
Yeah.
And then I kind of learn.
What would so and so do?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
And I kind of like reverse engineer it a little bit in my head, and like, so then the next time I'm out shooting a video, I'll be like, oh, remember that video? Like, how did he do that?
Yeah.
You know?
That's cool, man. Like the little inspirations like that like really help the work, you know? If you had like a word or a couple words to describe your style of shooting or however you would describe it, what would the word be? What would you describe yourself?
It's hard to say because I don't actually think I really have a style at all yet. I think it's too early. I've only shot like I probably shot like close to 20 videos, but like only like 10 are out. I don't even know. But yeah, you know, ooh, I'm like sinking in. It's kind of getting a little too comfy.
You know, yeah, I get you, bro.
Yeah. So I don't know if I have a specific style yet.
Understandably,
I
like in the
don't feel like
transformative years, or like in
Yeah.
the, I get that.
I don't think. Yeah. Like you know, I think if I was editing more, then I'd be able to say a little more confidently what my style was. But I'm not really editing that much.
Right.
I'm practicing on my own. I go on YouTube and like find clips and like I don't even know. I do random stuff.
Yeah, no, I love shit like that.
Yeah.
So you really just shoot like footage a lot more than like editing and stuff. That's
yeah, I'm
cool.
more of a photographer. And then I editing photos. Fucking because you know I did the graphic design.
Right.
So
In the
when
graphic
I edit
design.
photos and stuff, I go crazy.
Yeah, you're real like Photoshop. Like yeah.
So I actually, you know, what specifically I love is a weird one, typography.
Typography.
I love making my own fonts. And
That's
stuff.
dope.
Yeah.
That's dope,
That's
man.
That's fun to do because it was always crazy.
Besides graphic design and videography and photography and anything else like that, is there anything else that you like aspire to do one day, like creatively, and you're just like, that'd be sick?
I think I'm gonna make music, but I'm never gonna release music.
More so for yourself.
Yeah, I think just for like just for fun, just for a way of like therapy, you know.
Right.
Just another outlet, and just for myself, like and just you know whatever. I think I'm just gonna do it for myself, whether it's producing or actually like, I am on. You could try to Nardwar me, but I am on a song that's released on SoundCloud. It does exist. It's crazy.
Your will, we have to know.
Yeah.
Fucking it's out there somewhere. Is it like under like a name that people would recognize, or you have like a crazy old alias?
Dude, there is probably I do have a crazy old alias that a lot of people would know.
Yeah.
That probably I think everybody that I feel like if you've known me for more than a year, I've only changed my name to Willzeyesonly in the last I don't even know when exactly, maybe not even a year. So I think a large majority of people know the name, but that's the tricky thing is there's like probably 8 other people on this song.
Yo.
So you got that's the only hint you'll get. It's like it's a whole cipher.
That shit might just stay hidden.
It's out there. I'm pretty sure multiple people in that song may have been on this podcast. At least one. At minimum one.
Hey, shout out that. That's dope, dude. Yo, bro. I love being involved, bro.
Yeah.
It's fun to interview you. Yeah. Everyone.
Yeah,
What was I gonna say? Shit, man. I'm starting to run out of questions. This is where I ask you, like, what do you want to talk about on the podcast? Because this is your interview, you know?
I don't know. I didn't think about that.
You know? We're both here.
I have no idea, man.
Running on fumes. But it's been a good interview. It's been a good conversation.
Yeah, I feel good.
It's different, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't talk to many photographers or videographers or people who do anything really outside of, like, music. So that insight is crazy. Like, I would have never expected you to be so into, like, the sports and shit.
Dude, I'm like Kim Possible or like Danny Phantom, you know?
Like, mysterious, like
you'll
aura.
know who I am, but I have a double. No, I don't really have a double. You just ask me, I'll tell you everything.
I like that. I was thinking more like Shrek with like the layers, like ogres,
I guess, yeah,
onions, layers.
Yeah, I feel like that's more of an emotional thing than.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Shit, bro. Let me think.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Another thing. Another thing. Going off the last question you asked me of other, like, creative ventures.
Mm-hmm.
This is like an embryo stage right now, but I really I've always loved fashion, and like I don't even know what the fuck I'm wearing right now. Never worn anything like this.
This is dope. I like this.
But you know, I'm confident in it, so fuck it. I fuck with it. I rock with it. You know, but I think I want to take fashion a little bit more seriously, and I think that's probably that seed got like planted with photography in general. Like taking so many pictures of people. Yeah. Like I do a little bit of street photography from time to time as well. Yeah. And you know, and seeing all the outfits and stuff, and just how like society, like how living in not even New York City, New York, or at least Long Island in New York City, right? Like how important fashion is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it's kind of always been that way. There's always been a hint of fashion in my life, I feel like.
Hell yeah. And I like that you mentioned that New York City definitely is like a fashion capital of the world. Yeah. That's like undeniable. For sure.
For sure.
Would you do like more fashion show or like runway photography
I
and
would
type
love
shit?
to. I was supposed to do one last year. I don't even remember what happened. I just didn't.
It just didn't happen.
It just didn't happen.
Real shit.
Yeah. So this September, Fashion Week, everything. I really plan on capitalizing on that this year, and that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be awesome. But I think more so, like I just want to I want to make abstract, like clothing. Like actually not like fashion, but art pieces.
Yes.
Not something like something you
statement
can
pieces?
wear. Yeah. Like fuck, what's his name? Drawing a blank. I think I'm mutuals with him on TikTok. Corey Infinite. You know who Corey Infinite is?
I've heard the name, but I can't think of who the person is.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he was on. He blew up on TikTok and Instagram and all that. I think he makes these crazy like. I don't even know. Like it's just crazy abstract. Like he'll take like one thing he made a full jumpsuit out of keycaps.
Okay.
That was crazy. And he made like a helmet out of like an old like CD player.
I've seen that shit before.
Yeah.
I've seen that. That's dope.
And he's just done like crazy stuff, and I've been following him for years. Like before I was even a photographer. Like that, I think that's why I don't even know I don't think I've ever talked to him, but we're mutuals on TikTok. We're like his videos pop on my friends list.
I love when shit like that happens.
And I don't think he knows that. I think I found him when he was first blowing up. He just randomly followed me.
I love when that happens.
He just doesn't know who I am.
That's sick.
And I get scared to like his videos or post.
He's gonna recognize I'm a stranger.
He's gonna be like, who's this? He's gonna be like one day go on his TikTok, like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, yo, that's so funny, bro. I've been in the same situations. You're like,
yeah, but shout out him and there's another artist. I guess it's fashion. His name is Mikeymcchoppa, I believe, on Instagram. He's from Europe. I forget which country exactly, so I don't want to get that wrong.
mm-hmm.
But I know. I'm pretty sure he's from Europe because I talked to him a couple times.
Yeah,
pretty sure. And he's really cool because a lot of his stuff is accessories, and he does. And I'm pretty sure he 3D prints it and 3D models a lot of stuff and does all this crazy stuff.
That's nuts.
Like one of the things he does is hyper realistic, futuristic, like some
like cyberpunk shit.
Clean cyberpunk, so not like Night
Not
City.
crazy and
It's
out
not
there,
Night
yeah.
City Cyberpunk 2077.
Right.
It's like the rich people from Star Wars. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I get it. It's like a lot cleaner and like
a lot cleaner,
posh.
a lot more. Yeah, very, and it's most of it sunglasses. What I remember more for is for like Sony and Apple headphones. He makes things that go over and they look like wings, and it looks and like everything's white or chrome.
Yeah,
That's it.
I bet that shit looks mad futuristic.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's
really
dope.
Cool. And he makes cool 3D designs too, and renders and shit. It's awesome.
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
fucking dope. And I could tell that you have a passion that's goes hand in hand with the graphic design and shit,
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that, not gonna lie. I didn't even know that.
That's pretty cool.
That would explain that.
Yeah. I wanted to ask if there's whether however you take it, whether it's realistic or dream scenario, but who would be your ideal collaborators, people to collaborate with, whether it's artists, fellow videographers, anything like that.
I can name a million people, right? Dude, are you kidding? That's the easiest question. Right now, probably because it's relevant to me, and in general, hella relevant. Smoke Dope 2016, would love to work with him. That's a dream. But overall, my life dream. There's this band called Bayside. I don't know if you ever heard of them. It's all punk band, early 2000s.
I feel like maybe I heard the name.
Well, they're from Bayside, Queens, so
That's dope.
And I found them. This is funny. I found them when I was 6 or 7, because their song was in the hockey video game on the PS2 or whatever.
I love singers like that. That's dope.
Yeah, and their one song was great. The Walking Wounded, I believe it was, and great album. Awesome. I've seen them live so many times. I'm seeing them live this fall, and they're doing back-to-back shows, and it's crazy. And hopefully, so one of the shows is here in Brooklyn. I forget which venue. And
Right.
the second night, and the final night of the tour is at the Huntington Paramount, and that's relatively close to me. You know,
Yeah.
that's not New York City. That's a lot better for me.
A lot.
And that's my home
yeah.
venue.
Yeah, that's dope.
And I I have a couple connections with people that work there or know people that like run the place or whatever. So I'm really hoping for the second night I could get like a media pass and like do photos for them that night.
That'd be
that would
fucking sick.
Wild, just the band and the venue and like everything.
I'm hoping for it.
Yeah, manifesting that shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
Manifest.
That'd be sick, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sick. I really think your photography is really dope. Like I really do like your like concert photography and shit. I love live shows, so
Yeah.
those be sick
Yeah.
shots, you know.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. I think like you're on such like a dope path. Like I'm excited to see what you do moving forward.
Yeah.
You know.
I gotta post more, man. I have so many. There's gonna be a week randomly this summer where all you're gonna see is my posts, and it's gonna be like probably the last like year's worth of shows.
Just
I've
everything
done.
that's in
Just
the vault.
Dump it.
Yeah, like really building up your portfolio and shit. You
Yeah,
know?
my portfolio is built. I have that. I got the Adobe one and everything.
Hell yeah.
I always be up there. I update that shit like at least twice a month. At this point, or for photos, at least not videos yet. That doesn't count. Not yet. What kind of counts? You go on my YouTube and find it. That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I gotta. How the fuck do you grow a YouTube channel, man?
Oh man,
How do you get? I can't even. You got like how many subs do you got now?
I'm like close to 300. I'm at like
That's
289. But
That's crazy. 289.
I don't understand how any of like the algorithm shit works. I don't do no reels or TikTok.
That's what you gotta do.
That's what everyone
Yeah.
does, and like it really takes the fun out of being an artist.
Because it turns it into a business.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't do any of that. I just upload consistently,
Mhm.
and I really with my method is I just take shots in the dark. Like I'll just DM random, like not like.
Oh, I do that too.
Yeah, I'll just DM
I do that
randoms
all the time.
and be like, "Yo, let me get a
Suicide
chance."
Boys once. Why not?
Yeah, that's how I got that. That's how I got that NXCRE
never-
interview. It was
you
dope.
never NXCRE?
Yeah,
Oh.
and the band.
Yeah.
I didn't
know, dude. You know what? Do you know?
Do I know?
Yeah, I'm like pretty close with him. I'm not close with him, but like I had a good relationship with NXCRE.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I keep
Yeah,
running
we
into
go way
people who
back.
know him, and yeah, I know that you guys are mutuals. I didn't know you guys
Yeah.
go way back.
Yeah, so his first show, the Usurper release show,
Yeah.
I was there. And then he did a show that later that week too. I was there at that one. He did another show at Jones Beach Amphitheater. That was sick. That was like where I went to Warped Tour. So shooting a show there was wild.
That's dope.
I've done photos for him. I've done video for him. I've hung out with him a bunch, seen him at shows and stuff. You know, I've given him a ride home a couple times. Like
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so dope. Yeah.
Well, I haven't talked to him in probably a few months, but like I feel like we have a pretty good like business relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They're really cool peoples, and I was really lucky to get that interview. I just found
That's
them
awesome. They're
off the
awesome.
wrestling memes. I thought the wrestling
Yeah,
memes were
because
funny.
I love that stuff. It's so funny. Yo, NXCRE and his whole team, I swear, there's two people, specific people. Or actually three. I named one earlier. Forgot. Pure Joe, shout out. So there's three, like Pure Joe, Bobby, Bennett, Bobby Chenille, however you know him as, and NXCRE and NXCRE's whole team really helped me out big time. Like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for any of those people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Great minds.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that shit's sick, man. I think that's so cool.
Mhm.
I think it's so weird how like every full circle things come, like I was just at my boy's house for his birthday, and I was talking to someone. They were like, "Oh, you interviewed NXCRE," and like the same conversation and like all that shit. I was like, "Oh yeah, like I know him from da da da," and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. Like I always end up meeting so many people who then know other people, and it's never connected, but it's always coincidental.
It's New York, man. It's just New York.
New York.
It's just New York. And actually, maybe a little bit just the Northeast in general.
Yeah.
Like from like Philly to Boston.
Yeah. Like everything's like 2 hours away if you have a car,
Yeah.
right? Like.
And there's trains that connect
Yeah. Dude, and so I don't know. I'm very grateful to be like, I guess, to have like a name for myself, or to be just like tapped in,
Yeah, just like the scene and everything, like the scenes. I don't know what it is, like that we're a part of.
Yeah. This space of art.
This art space, this beautiful thing that everybody like really built up from those that night with Super Person.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I think this is such like a important time for like community and like art and stuff. Like we need.
Yeah, man.
We're in
Yeah,
like,
it is.
I think like now is the time for like people to really dive fully into art and like really like make it mean something and take it super serious, because what else do we got? Like, we're about to break out into like World War III and shit.
Man. And I don't even know. That's just crazy. And you know what? Since that shit's really been picking up, I started listening to like a lot of like the older music, the wartime music, like Vietnam and like the Gulf War music.
Yeah.
So
Like the old
System of a
classic
Down,
rock and shit.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of these people have changed now, and whatever. The Rolling Stones too, Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Yeah, like very. It's the next few years of music is gonna be very interesting.
I hope so. I'm tired of like this industry plant wave, or like the mainstream
It's gonna
wave.
be. It's good. I maybe a bold prediction, but I think. It's weird. There's such a crazy time in music because there's so much going on across, like in the underground and the mainstream. Like there's so much going on. Right. And I guess like there was whatever, but like it feels like right now specifically there's so much, because you got like what's like, if you were to say like, oh, mainstream music, what is mainstream music these days? Because you could be like Taylor Swift, or you could be like Pink Panthers. Yeah. Like or you could be like Morgan Wallen. Yeah. There's like plenty of like. More stream. It's not mainstream. It's mainstreams. Yeah. Right. It's not one river anymore. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's just like, and honestly, like now I think mainstream just means like record label funded. Yeah, I agree. Like industry. But everybody wants to be indie now. Right. So that's exactly the fucking thing. That's why like. So like labels don't even like, or kind of, the labels will never not be a thing. But they're not what they once were. Right. They're not nearly as. Everything's important. Too niche and like on a. Everybody tries to compete to find the most niche artists. When the artists are trying to blow up, it's the funniest shit. Yeah, that's so, it's so weird. Backwards. It's so ass backwards. And like, it's just weird. There's not even. Do not gatekeep, especially your friends, especially your homies. Yeah, we need to start like a subculture again. I feel like that's like what's been going on, like gatekeeping and like also no real like. Well, you want to know what it is, man? There's no third spaces anymore. And that's why these shows are great, because they are the third spaces. But there's no other third space. Yeah. Even online is not even a third space anymore. What do you do online? TikTok and Instagram, but it's the same thing. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, same app, right? Right. You go on, you scroll 15-second videos. It's all the same thing. It's all very like there's temporary. No Tumblr anymore. I mean, I know Tumblr's still a thing, but whatever. People, Twitter got fucked by Elon. Yeah, and Twitter. I mean, Twitter's always been a disaster. Yeah. But. There's no MySpace. There is Space A, but it just won't catch traction because nobody wants to learn how to code anymore, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. There's not really many community spaces for the internet. I feel like SoundCloud was that, and then... There's Discord. I will say there's Discord, but Discord's also a cesspool. Right. So... Yeah. But Discord, like, private servers with your friends are the best. I will say that. I feel like that's, like, the new way of, like, hanging out with your peoples without having to hang out with your peoples. Like, let's hop in a Discord call. But I feel like it's a little bit backwards, because you're hanging out with just the same 5 people every single day. When you're in a third public space... You're meeting new people. Talking. Ask your parents how they met. True. Yeah. My parents met in a bar. Yeah. I know, and real Bronx shit. I know a lot of people go to at the bar. Like, Long Island bar culture is crazy. It's literally, Long Island is a giant frat house. Giant frat house. I love bars. It's fun, but just know what you're getting into. It's a giant frat house if you ever go to a bar. But I will say, the dive bars, the real dive bars on Long Island. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty nice. Pretty good. There's only a few, like, premium ones. Yeah. But, over here. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of, like, those, like, lame, like, gentrified bars that, like, try to look like they're, like, from, like, in the hood or, like, in the neighborhood. I hate those places, but... The places that buy an old bar that was there for 100 years and then gentrify it and then say they've been there for 100 years. Right. It's like, but no, you've been here for, like, 2 years. I really like the rundown bars that, like, you don't know exist in the middle of the hood. Like... I don't know. Last time I've really been in a bar, I had such a great time. I was like drunk as hell, eating popcorn in the back, watching God knows what. If they got free popcorn at the bar, you're having a good free popcorn and a TouchTunes machine. Yo, you know. Want to know a secret about TouchTunes machines? What? TouchTunes machines. You know the cameras? Really? You could get free Polaroid pictures. Not Polaroid, like photo booth pictures from. Just so y'all know, if you ever TouchTunes machine anywhere, look at the machine. Like, just stop and actually look at like what it says on the screen for a second. That's not music, and you'll see it. Oh, free photos. And you click that, and it does 4 free photos and prints it out and emails it to you. And then the photos are always the funniest photos of friends and whoever.
I'm gonna keep an eye out.
Yeah, every single machine has it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but nobody knows that.
I didn't know that.
I discovered it on Halloween with my friends because I clicked the wrong button, or someone I don't know, someone did.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah,
That's dope. That's the universe.
yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Just funny because the photographer touch screens is connected.
There you go. Yep. There you go. Yo, bro. Laws of the universe.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Moving forward
Yes.
in the interview, kind of moving towards the wrap up because
Mhm.
you know I'm kind
Yeah.
of just out of the
Yeah,
questions.
I'm content with.
I feel like this was a great
feel good.
conversation.
Yeah.
And so now, leading towards the wrap up, I ask you, Will, what do you got going on the next day, week, month, year, decade, century, millennium, or so? And it doesn't have to be anything we talked about related. It could be what you're eating for breakfast tomorrow. Just kind of give to people what you got.
Oh, like I'm going to one of the best spots in Brooklyn, all of Brooklyn. After this,
Really?
Right. Tonight,
Where?
8 p.m. sharp,
I'm sure.
Bay Ridge.
Bay Ridge.
Oh, is it in Bay Ridge? Actually, I don't even know if it's in Bay. Well, I'm going to Bay Ridge, but Rollin' Roaster. Rollin' Roaster.
Never heard of it. Bay Ridge. What is it, like a...
It's like, I don't even know what it is. It's meat.
It's meat.
It's like a ham. It's roasted ham or something, or roast beef. It's roast beef. That's what it is. It's like roast beef sandwiches with cheese, and that's
Oh,
it.
shit.
And they're open at like 2 a.m. It's lit.
Oh, that's lit.
It's been there since like you know, I don't even know. It's been there 100 years, like for real.
Yeah.
And
Not gentrified.
and it's just, it's you gotta go, man.
I gotta check it out.
I don't know, man. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Only real like New Yorkers know. I'm lucky that my friends put me on.
Yeah, I'll be out in Bay Ridge every now and then. I like to go to Outback out there.
Like the steakhouse. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Outback's good.
I fucking love
Yeah.
Outback. But yeah, no, I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Cause
So
we're
you do
rolling a roaster every day for the next millennium.
Hell yeah, that's the future right
That's my
there.
NPC spot. Like I'm in Skyrim.
Yo, you
Yeah,
come
I've been to the Cloud District.
come get a side quest from me over at Rolling Roaster. That's lit, man.
Rolling roaster.
No, this was a dope combo,
Yeah.
bro. Thank you for coming on
Yeah.
and talking with me about like a bunch of shit, bro. I
Yeah.
learned so much about you, and that's what I love about the pod is like either people. Like I've known you for a minute now, on like
and I
mutuals.
feel like it's hard to get to know people, like a lot of people. Like there's only a few people in the scene that like really know me well.
Right.
And that's not even because of anything. It's just, you know, it's hard. We're at the shows and stuff. That's like the only time I see some people.
Yeah, and
There's so much going
focus
on.
is
Like,
the
I'm
show.
I'm not talking about what I'm doing next weekend.
Right.
You know. So yeah.
No, yeah, this was dope. Like I don't know, I'm just very grateful to like have these opportunities
Yeah.
to like meet people and just talk
Yeah.
dope shit. You know.
I'm grateful for this too. Like really. Like,
No,
this is-
yeah.
A few years ago, you would have told me this is what I would have been doing today. Like I'd been like, what?
No way.
What do you mean?
For real.
Yeah.
It's so surreal. Even like hosting, you know, and just having like my own platform and shit. Like.
Were you at the Purgatory show?
Mm.
Okay, because Princess Mao got interviewed afterwards, and I was like, who did that interview? I forget.
Nah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't there when I interviewed Princess Mob. It was in my house. It was in my living room.
Ah, shit.
That was dope. It was
Yeah.
fun. Good old
I
times.
probably, you know what it is, man?
Mm.
TV's behind me, so I put your videos on. I don't even know who's talking. I just hear voices.
Yo, that's so cool.
And my TV broke too, man, recently.
Ah.
Yeah.
You have to get a new one?
Yeah, they're so cheap. Did you know but I'm ADHD right now.
No.
TVs are cheap as fuck these days, low key. Like
Bro.
it's not cheap, but you know, for what it is, yeah.
Dude, flat screens once upon a time used to be a luxury. Now everybody
It's like $150 at Walmart.
everybody has a flat screen
It's
with
not
a
cheap.
Roku on it.
Yeah.
Everybody, even like in the hood, the most trenchiest trenches, there'll be
It's
a
like a
Roku
must have.
TV.
It's like literally, you just must have it.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Dude, that's crazy, man. Like that's, you know, so many things that used to be luxuries. Like
Yeah,
even
man.
like, bro, you see homeless people with phones. Like it's crazy.
Even things that weren't luxuries back in the day are luxuries now.
Oh yeah, I
You ever
know.
look at a price of like an OG iPod on eBay? It's like $200.
Yeah.
An OG iPod, like 10 years ago, maybe not a brand new one, but a used one, you could probably get for like $50.
That's how I feel with
Crazy.
like everything. Like with all inflation, I'd be like, damn,
Mhm.
everything's a luxury. That wasn't a
Mhm.
luxury. Like I look at coffee be $3.50 at some spots. I'm like, bro, I'm not
get your
paying
coffee
more
from
than
McDonald's
$1.50.
From here on out, bro. I get free coffee from McDonald's You get that
coffee
free
from
coffee.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
I haven't fucked with McDonald's
And
in a
it's good
while.
coffee. I don't really fuck with McDonald's either.
I just
But,
make my own shit for real.
Yeah, it's free, man. It's free.
Yeah.
And it's pretty good. I get caramel in it for free also. It's nice.
And that's dope.
Yeah.
What McDonald's you be going to? They just give
All
out
of
free
them.
Really?
All of them. Yeah, it's a code on the app. It's a free. You get a code on the app, and you tell them the code.
Free coffee.
Yeah.
So none of the money is going to McDonald's. That's lit. I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
gonna do
literally
that.
no money, nothing
No
at all.
money.
You're robbing them technically because also when you use the code you get points to get more free stuff. So you get free food now.
Smart. You just got a free
Yeah.
coffee your way to success. Think. What is it? Work smart. Don't work hard. But shit, man. This was the Cult of Personality podcast hosted by yours truly, Mikeymcchoppa. And with us today was Will.
Willzeyesonly on everything.
On everything. That'll be on the screen in probably the beginning of the podcast. So you already saw it, and it's also probably in the description down below. I don't know if I'll be here next week because I just took a 2-month gap, and I'm a pretty inconsistent content creator. So you might see me around, but if you don't, you know.
me too, man.
You know how it be? Like, come on. I keep it a buck, and I be like having those conversations. I'm like, I hope my audience understands that I'm a human being, and life,
Yeah.
like quite literally, you know.
Mhm.
But shit, man, you might see me next week for another interview. Peace, love, and hair grease. Peace in the Middle East. Shit, World War III is
Peace everywhere, man.
We have peace everywhere
Peace
because World War III is here.
Let's make all the leaders like have a cage match.
Yeah.
Just square up with each other.
Yeah, let the politicians square up with each other. Let's stop sending the young and the poor.
Crazy, man. The innocent.
Condemn all imperialist regimes. Fuck all colonialism. Free
All
Puerto
that shit.
Rico. Free Palestine.
Yeah, fuck
free
ICE, all that
Haiti.
shit.
Fuck ICE.
All that shit.
Yo,
Everything.
Free
Everything.
free mi gente. Free all people.
Yeah.
We're all oppressed right now. It's fucked up. Anywho, Cult of Personality. Peace.